Okay, ladies and gentlemen, lesson 35 today is on locating and using intercepts. And so we're talking about graphs. All right, so new form today to look at is standard form, which is ax plus by equals c. So to find your x-intercept, you're going to cover up the y term and solve for x. So for example, we would cover up the by and we would solve that for x. Okay, and to find the y-intercept, we're going to cover up the x term and solve for y. So we would cover up that term and we would solve for y. So if we look down here, we have an example. 2x plus 4y equals 12. So if I want to find the x-intercept, I'm going to cover up the y. So now I have 2x equals 12. So I'm going to divide both sides by 2 and x equals 6. Okay, and then to find my y-intercept, I'm going to cover up my x term. So I have 4y equals 12. So I'm going to divide each side by 4. I end up with y equals 3. These are the intercepts, and when we talk about intercepts, it's where it crosses my graph on the x and y intercept. So there's y, there's x. So my x would be all the way out at 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my x-intercept, and my y-intercept would be up at 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's where my line crosses the axes. Okay, so let's go ahead into the examples. So find the x and y intercepts of negative 6x plus 9y equals 36. So to find my x, I'm covering up my y term, and so I end up with 6x equals 36. So divide each side by negative 6. So x equals negative 6. This is my x-intercept. My y-intercept, I'm covering up that x term, so I get 9y equals 36. So divide each side by 9. And I get y equals 4. So here are my intercepts. Graph 4x plus 7y equals 28 using the x and y intercepts. So first we're going to find my x-intercept. So we cover up my y. And we have 4x equals 28. So divide each side by 4. And we get x equals 7. So I'm going to go all the way out to the 7. And I'm going to make a point. My x-intercept. Then I have 7y equals 28. I'm going to divide each side by 7. So y equals 4. So I'm going to go up to 4 and make a point, and now connect my line. There we have it. C, find the x and y intercepts on the graph. Okay, so x-intercept is where it crosses the x-axis. So my x-intercept is here at negative 8. So that ordered pair would actually be negative 8. 0. My y-intercept is where it crosses my y-axis, so that's way down at negative 9, and that ordered pair would be 0, negative 9. All right. D, write 4y equals 12x minus 12 in standard form. Then use the equation, graph the equation using the x and y intercepts. Okay, so 4y equals 12x minus 12. Well, I want my x term to the other side, so I'm going to minus 12x. Because remember, it's the ax plus by equals c form. So there it cancels. We want my x term first. My 4y is a positive. And then don't lose that negative there. All right, so let's find my x-intercept by covering up my y term. So I get 12x equals negative 12. Divide each side by negative 12. And I get x equals positive 1. Okay, and then my next, to find my y, I cover up my x, so I have 4y equals negative 12. Divide each side by 4, and I have y equals negative 3. So I'm going to go down 3. And there we have it. I really like graphing with intercepts. It's super slick. Last one. Herva jogs 6 miles per hour and bikes 12 miles per hour. The equation 6x plus 12y equals 24 shows that she has gone a total of 24 miles. Find the intercepts and explain what they mean. Okay, so if I find my x-intercept, I cover up my y, so I get 6x equals 24. I'm going to divide by 6, so x equals 4. So what this means is she goes 4 miles, she jogs 4 miles, and bikes none. Okay, if we find my y-intercept, so I have 12y equals 24 because we covered up that x. We divide by that, We get y equals, all right. So then, oops, that's not miles, that's hours. Jogs 4 hours to get 24 miles. We get 12. Okay, so then she bikes 12 hours and jogs none. All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen.